Here we are, guys, in the forge. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the best recipe for armor. Watch the video up until the end if you guys want the very best armor recipe in the game right now, so you guys are good to go when it comes to defending yourself against any enemies. So I guess it's simply gotten into it. This is the best in the game. Now, first of all, guys, before I do this, I'm going to tell you guys the ores which we are required first before we go ahead and get on into the actual recipe. So the first ore that we are going to want to have is iron ore. The iron ore, guys, is going to be pretty useful for this. So yeah, it's going to give us extra damage on weapons and armor, which is pretty useful, but it does lower our health. But the other things which we're going to use in a second are going to make up for that. The next thing that we're going to need is mithril, which is going to give us extra defense on our armor. Super useful, guys. Make sure you get this. Another thing which we are going to need is going to be obsidian. Obsidian's so useful. It gives us, again, extra defense on our armor, and this is a lot easier to go and get. We can get this from the volcanic rock in the second island. And then we are also going to want to get ourselves uranium. This gives us 5% max HP AoE damage on armor, which is super useful. So this is the best combination of those 4 ores here to make the best armor. Now we're going to start off with a chest plate. If you guys want the best chest plate recipe, of course I don't really have, so to say, these ores, but it would be 10 iron ore, 10 mithril ore, 10 obsidian, and then 5 uranium. By combining those in that specific order, unfortunately, of course, I don't really have that much ore, nor do I have those, but by combining those in that specific order, let's just try and simulate whatever we would have got here, guys. So this is like the total amount of ore. As you can see, you're going to be crafting the heavy chest plate. You guys could also have a chance of crafting heavy leggings. Now what I would do, guys, if you want to instead increase your chance of the helmet, I would just lower everything. I would lower the 10 iron ore to 8 iron ore. I'd then lower the 10 mithril to 8 mithril, 10 obsidian to 8 obsidian, and 5 uranium to 4 uranium. And look, that's going to give you guys the highest chance of a heavy helmet. Same in the same sort of ratio, guys, because what really matters here is the ratios. It's not the total amount of ore that you guys put in, it's the ratios, because depending on what ratio of things do you guys have to each other really depends on how those passive abilities, which I've told you guys, will affect you, because they'll be worsened or made better depending on how dominant the ore is in the recipe. So keep that in mind. That is the best recipe, guys, for armor in the game right now, and I guess like and subscribe for more.